Deborah, Pratt.
Have you ever received a gift that was so beautifully wrapped you could not wait to see what was inside? You began tearing off the wrapping. Upon tearing off the wrapping, you got even more excited. You realized it was a Pandora box. You opened the box and, the gift did not at all meet your expectations. You put it aside. Days pass, weeks, months, years, and you never use it. How do you think the person that gave you that gift would feel? How would you feel if you were to purchase a gift for a loved one and found out later that it was never used? Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters and friends, I am embarrassed to stand before you this evening and tell you that this gift that I've had for years and never used was a gift from my eldest daughter. She must have been about 8 to 10 years old at the time. I can imagine her all excited, looking for the perfect gift for her precious mom. She presented it to me with a broad smile on her face. I opened it in her presence and pretended to like it. Oh, thank you, baby. I love you. I wore the gift just that day, in the house that is, to make her feel good, and never wore it again. Now I can see those expressions on your faces. I know exactly what you're thinking. What a terrible mom. How could she not appreciate a gift from her child? But before you sit there and judge me, how many of you are guilty of not using your gifts? I submit to you this evening that there are many among us who are not using their gifts. I'm not just talking about a physical gift as the necklace, but I'm talking about those natural talents, those gifts that you were born with to serve a purpose here on earth. Are you using your gifts? I'm not the only guilty one, am I? All of us were created with gifts that we may use to be a gift to the world. My gift may be different from yours. Yours may be different from the person next to you, but all of us have gifts. So recognize your gift. As a child growing up, my mother would always ensure that my siblings and I participated in Christmas and Easter programs at our church. She will practice with us for days and weeks leading up to the program, ensuring that we memorized our pieces and that we were effectively able to deliver them. I would do those, and persons would usually tell me I did a good job. As I grew older, I was called on many times to do other speaking. Again, I would usually be commended. However, I hated my voice. Whenever I heard myself on a tape recording, I cringed at the sound of my voice. I always thought it was too masculine. As a matter of fact, there are times even now, I may call a business place, and the person on the next line would say, yes, sir, no, sir. I'm so used to it, I just go with the flow. I recall a time at a local bank where I worked. A customer came in looking for me. He could not remember my name, so he said he was looking for the lady with the rich voice. My colleagues laughed when they heard that, and I was a bit embarrassed. However, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I now realize that this voice that I hated so much was a gift to me, to be used to encourage others as a speaker and a trainer. And that this rich voice may one day make me rich. Because as it says in the Proverbs, your gifts will make room for you. So what are those gifts that you should be using? Recognize them and then resolve to use them. A story is told about a young boy who got up all excited one Christmas morning. He dashed downstairs under the Christmas tree and began opening all of his gifts. With each gift that he opened, he realized it was a gift from the year before. Confused, he ran back upstairs screaming, "Mom, Dad, my gifts!" His dad asked, "What about them?" He said, "They're the same gifts from last year." His dad then said, "But you've never used them." Ladies and gentlemen, it's the same thing with us. If we don't use our gifts, we won't get any new ones. If we don't use them, we can possibly lose them. So recognize your gifts, resolve to use them, and rehearse using them. Practice using your gifts as often as you can. Even if it is something that you feel you're naturally talented at, find ways to improve it. The late Miles Monroe once said, "Our gifts are not to be learnt, they are to be refined." Even though persons would have told me in the past that they thought I was naturally talented at speaking, I joined this awesome program we call Toastmasters to help refine my gift of speaking. So what about you? Are you using your gifts? If you've never thought about it before, I encourage you this evening to recognize your gift, resolve to use it, and rehearse using it. Do not allow your gift to lie dormant, not being used, as I did with the necklace. You know, looking at this necklace right now, it doesn't look too bad after all. I can possibly use it. What do you think? And it doesn't matter what you think. I am going to use my gift. Are you using yours, Mr. Contest Master?